There's this number people talk about, like it's magic, $100,000. You hear it everywhere. The first 100K is the hardest. Once you hit 100K, everything changes. Your life starts to accelerate after 100K. And for a long time, you believe that. You imagine it. You picture yourself checking your account one day and seeing 6 digits. And in your head, that moment feels different. Like something will click, like you'll feel secure, like you'll finally relax a little. Because up until that point, everything feels like effort, saving, working, being disciplined. So naturally, your brain builds this expectation. Once I reach 100K, it'll feel worth it. And then, one day, you get there. Maybe slowly, maybe faster than expected, but eventually you open your account and there it is, $100,000. And for a second, it does feel good. Not amazing, not life-changing, just good. You pause. Maybe you take a screenshot. Maybe you just sit there for a second thinking, okay, I actually did it. And then something strange happens. You close the app, you go back to your day, and within hours, it feels normal. Nothing about your life has actually changed. You still wake up the same way. You still go to work. You still think about money. And that realization hits quietly. This didn't change anything. And honestly, I think about this moment a lot more than I probably should. Just trying to understand why something that feels so important on the way there ends up feeling so underwhelming once you reach it. Because here's the truth that almost nobody explains properly. Your first 100K doesn't change your life. And once you understand why, you stop chasing the wrong expectation and start focusing on what actually matters. Let's start with the expectation, because that's where the problem begins. You don't just see 100K as a number, you attach meaning to it. You think it represents security, stability, progress, freedom. But that's a lot to expect from one number, especially in today's world, because 100K isn't what it used to be. Not because it's small, but because everything around it has changed. Costs have increased, expectations have increased, your lifestyle has likely increased too. So by the time you reach 100K, your definition of enough has already moved. This is something that happens quietly. When you first started saving, 100K felt huge, like a distant goal. But as you got closer, your perspective changed. You started earning more, spending more, living differently. So now, when you finally reach 100K, you're not the same person who set that goal. Your life costs more. Your expectations are higher. Your thinking is different. So the number didn't shrink, but your context expanded. And that's why it doesn't feel the same. Let's look at this realistically. If you have 100K saved, what does that actually give you? If your monthly expenses are $4,000, that's about 2 years. $5,000, closer to 20 months. $6,000, around 16 to 17 months. That's solid. That's real progress. But it's not freedom, because freedom means not depending on your next paycheck, not worrying about unexpected events, having long-term stability, and 100K doesn't fully give you that. It gives you space, not independence. This is the part that surprises people the most. Reaching 100K doesn't change your daily life. You still work the same job, follow the same routine, make similar decisions. Nothing external shifts dramatically, and humans expect external change. We expect a milestone to feel different, but this one doesn't, because the change is internal, and internal change is subtle. There's a small emotional drop after hitting big milestones, not because you're unhappy, but because the buildup was bigger than the moment. You spent years thinking this will feel amazing. And when it just feels normal, there's a quiet disconnect. Not disappointment exactly, just neutrality. And that neutrality feels confusing because you expected something else. Here's what actually happened. You solved the first problem, the problem of saving, discipline, consistency. You proved you can build something, and that's huge. But now you're facing a different problem. What do I do with it? And that question doesn't have an obvious answer, which is why it feels like nothing changed. Right now, your 100K is likely sitting in savings, in investments you don't fully understand yet, in places where it's not actively changing your life. And that's important, but it's not transformative because stored money feels static. Active money feels powerful, and you haven't fully crossed that line yet. This is where a lot of people slow down between 100K and 200K because the urgency drops, the excitement fades, the progress feels slower, and without realizing it, they pause. Not completely, just enough to lose momentum. This is where things get subtle because nothing feels wrong. You're not struggling. You're not stressed the way you used to be. You have money saved. You've proven to yourself that you can build something. So naturally, your urgency drops. Not completely, just enough. Enough to make you slightly less aggressive, slightly less focused, slightly more relaxed with decisions. And that sounds like a good thing until you realize what it does over time. Because comfort doesn't stop progress, it slows it quietly without you noticing. And that's how people stay in this range for years. Not because they can't move forward, but because nothing is pushing them anymore. In the beginning, progress feels obvious. Saving your first 5K feels huge, then 10K, then 25K. Every jump feels meaningful. But after 100K, progress becomes less emotional. Going from 100K to 110K doesn't feel the same as going from 0 to 10K, even though it's the same amount. Because your brain doesn't react to absolute numbers. It reacts to change relative to where you started. And now you've already adjusted to higher numbers, so progress feels smaller, even when it isn't. This is where frustration can creep in. You're still doing the right things, still working, still saving, still thinking long term, but the reward doesn't feel as satisfying because it's not new anymore. It's expected, and expected progress doesn't feel exciting. It just feels normal, which can slowly drain motivation. Not all at once, just over time. Something else changes here, your identity. You stop seeing yourself as someone trying to build money and start seeing yourself as someone who has money. And that changes your behavior. You spend a little more freely, think less about small expenses, value convenience more. Again, nothing extreme, just subtle shifts. But those shifts increased your baseline, which means your money has to work harder just to maintain the same feeling. This is probably the most dangerous thought at this stage. I'm doing fine. And technically, you are. You're ahead of where you used to be. You have savings. You're not in crisis. But fine is not the same as progressing. And the problem with feeling fine is that it removes urgency. You stop asking, what's next? Because nothing feels broken. And when nothing feels broken, nothing gets improved. This is where a lot of people get stuck. Not forever, but longer than they expect. Because this phase requires a different approach. What got you to 100K won't necessarily get you to 300K. Saving alone isn't enough anymore. Discipline alone isn't enough anymore. You need something else: clarity. At this stage, the question changes. It's no longer, how do I save money? It becomes, what is my money doing? Where is it going? What is it building? What is it leading to? And if you don't have clear answers to those questions, your money just sits. And sitting money feels stagnant. Up to 100K, you're accumulating, adding more, building the number. But beyond that, growth matters more than accumulation, because growth compounds. Accumulation doesn't. And that shift from adding to multiplying is what most people miss. Now everything starts to connect. 100K didn't change your life because your expenses already adjusted. Your expectations increased. Your behavior didn't fundamentally change. Your money isn't fully working yet. So externally, nothing looks different. And internally, it doesn't feel different either. And that creates confusion. Because you expected a moment, but what you got was a transition. This phase is quiet. There's no big shift, no dramatic change, just small adjustments, small realizations, small improvements. And because it's quiet, it's easy to underestimate. But this is where direction is set. This is where habits either strengthen or fade. And that determines what happens next. At some point, something shifts. Not dramatically, just mentally. You stop asking, how do I reach 100K? Because you've already done it. And you start asking, how do I make this grow? How do I build something beyond this? How do I stop relying only on my income? And those questions are what actually move you forward. There isn't a moment where 100K suddenly unlocks something. No switch flips, no instant transformation. What actually changes is much quieter than that. It's when you realize this number by itself doesn't do anything. That's the turning point. Not hitting 100K, but understanding what 100K actually is. Because until that moment, you think the number is the goal. After that moment, you realize it's just the starting point. $100,000 represents potential, not outcome. It gives you options, flexibility, a foundation, but it doesn't automatically create results. Because potential only matters if you use it. And that's where most people pause. They reach $100,000 and expect something to happen, but nothing does, because nothing was set in motion yet. At this stage, something becomes very obvious. There's a gap between having money and building wealth. And that gap isn't filled by saving more. It's filled by decisions, by direction, by understanding what you're trying to build. And until you bridge that gap, your progress feels slow. From $100,000, there are two directions people usually go. The first is passive. They keep doing what they've been doing, saving, working, living, and they grow slowly. But they stay in that same range for a long time. The second is intentional. They start asking different questions. They start making different decisions. They start thinking long-term in a more structured way. And that's where momentum begins. When you become intentional, everything feels different. Not because your life suddenly changes, but because your direction becomes clear. You stop drifting. You stop reacting. You start deciding. And decisions compound, just like money. Real progress doesn't feel like a big moment. It feels like small changes. You think differently about spending. You become more selective. You start valuing long-term outcomes more. And those changes don't feel dramatic, but they are, because they shape everything that comes next. Fast forward a few years, you've continued building, learning, adjusting, and you look back at your first $100,000 and it doesn't feel disappointing anymore. It feels important because you realize that's where everything started. Not financially, mentally. That's where your perspective changed. At some point, excitement fades, but something better replaces it. Confidence. Not loud confidence, not visible, just quiet. You trust your process. You understand what you're doing. You're not chasing numbers blindly anymore. And that feels different, more stable, more real. Even though it feels underwhelming, this stage is critical because it's where you stop chasing milestones. You start building systems. You start thinking long-term. And those shifts don't happen at $1 million. They happen here. Here's the calm truth. $100,000 isn't supposed to feel life-changing. It's supposed to feel incomplete, because it is. It's not the end of anything. It's the beginning of a different phase. A phase where awareness increases, responsibility increases, direction becomes everything. Conclusion. So if you've reached $100,000 and it didn't feel the way you expected, that's not a mistake. That's clarity. It means you've reached the point where money stops being about excitement and starts being about understanding. Because $100,000 doesn't change your life. It changes your perspective. It shows you what works, what doesn't, what actually matters next. And once you see that, you stop chasing the number and start focusing on what the number can do. So don't look at 100K and think, this didn't change anything. Look at it and think, this is where I stop guessing and start building. Because that shift is where everything actually begins to change.